Hello and welcome. Oh, let's turn the lights on. I've been trying for 9 minutes for Facebook to work and woohoo, it is. Yay. No complaints here. Happy, happy. Let me get repositioned in my chair. I didn't think it was going to work. Welcome everybody. Happy Friday. And thank you for joining me. Oh my goodness. There we go. And we're crooked. I took my phone out of the holder thingy here so many times that everything's crooked. So we'll make sure that's good. So, well, I'm really thankful for today. Other than the fact that it snowed a little bit. That's okay. It happens. Right? It happens. And anyway, I'm thankful for every day. Snow or not, I'm thankful for every day. I'm just relieved I could get on here finally. Anyway, so today we're making a thank you card. Oh, surprise. If you're just joining, say hi, say where you're from. So with this card, I want to do something that I haven't done for a really long time. And I'll show you that in a moment. So first, I'll show you, we're going to use some retiring items, some new items, and a carrying over item. So yeah. Hey Rosemary, welcome. Yes, I'm so glad this worked. Morning Valerie. Alrighty, so this is the, make sure it's not too glare-y for you. I don't think that's a word. This is the corrugated folder. And it's retiring. So if you want it, we're using it today on the card, thus, so you can see what it looks like. So if you want it, get it before it's gone. I did check earlier and it was there. We're using the Scripty folder. You know that's one of my favorites. Hey Lee, hey Janice, welcome, welcome. Yes, this one I would have a hard time parting with it like ever. And then new. I know, we've used this before, but you know what? We're going to use it again because there's always different ways to use it. Ornate Style and Ornate Thanks. Now, I got the entire suite. You can get it as bundles or just as the stamp sets themselves, and I love these. So, without further ado, and technical difficulties, I keep looking at my phone saying, please don't say no internet because my internet's working. We checked it out. And I know it's working. Let me just make sure I got rid of the... Oh, I did. Good. I think I got rid of the top there. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is start with a piece of gray granite. And I don't know when the last time is I used gray granite. So, alright. And the big floral stamp from the Ornate Style. You can see it looks sticky. And that's because I didn't clean it after I used my Versamark knowing I was going to use it again. Normally you would clean it, okay? Okay, and when I show you the sample card, you're going to see the difference between when I first used it and when I re-inked it. Because I thought, wow, I've been using this for ages for embossing and so on, and I thought maybe it might be getting a little bit dry, and it turns out it was. Okay, so don't mind the mess on there. That's just stuff it picks up. You are going to love the Scripty folder, Janice. You are going to love it. Okay, so again, this is a big stamp. And when we use big stamps like this, we turn them, let's say, on their backs, basically, and stamp. Now, I do have a piece of scrap under here because I don't want my desk to get sticky with it. And we are not embossing with this, okay? Just see if I have it the way I want it going. Yes, I do. All right, so the first thing is I'm just going to stamp it right about, let's say here. And just give it a good press down. Now, you don't want to press hard enough that you smush the red rubber and then it gets, what's that? You get a smushy looking, oh my gosh, the words have left me. Image. That was such a hard word, wasn't it? So you can see it's very subtle because it's not the star of the card. Very pretty. I think that is just, I don't want to do more. Well, actually, I am. Actually, I am, because I forgot about the top corner. Now, I definitely want to use the Versamark again, because what isn't on here landed here on the page. So technically, the full stamp has been used. All right, let's stamp that right there. You're not going to see a lot of it. Oh, Valerie using the scripts now. Love it. Hey, Krista, welcome. Ha. I think I like the noise of that. The other thing is, with your Versamark, store it upside down as well. Like, just like your Memento, but not like your regular stamps. Those you just go the regular way. So very subtle. It is a little bit, it's sticky right now. It's a little bit wet. So you just want to leave that for a few minutes. So we can do that because we're going to stamp the sentiment, which is thanks. It's like, surprise. Hey, Jen, welcome. Thanks for popping in on what I know is your busy day. Well, every day's busy. Every day, so thank you. Alrighty, so I have my gray granite ink and the thanks. And I do love, especially for long sentiments and small sentiments, I do like that this is photopolymer. Yeah. Alrighty. So I'm going to stamp it. This is, I have cut this out, Whisper White, using one of the Stitched Shapes dies. It's hard to say that fast, you know. And it's just the regular weight. So let's stamp that right about there. Pretty. But it's not enough. I got my ink pad on my block, so I always have my rag here ready. Just looks like an old t-shirt. I don't know, I bought it at when stores were open, I bought it at oh no, I got ink on there. Hang on. Look, there's another one. Oh, you're taking a long weekend. Excellent. Well deserved. Okay, this time before I stamp, I don't know if you can see that. Maybe not, but right along here, I got the ink. Yep, I do it too, just like everybody else. So I have to remind myself, in the ink pad, straight up and down, no rocking and rolling, straight up and down. All right, so we're going to do that again and not get that. If it happens again, I actually have a third one. Seriously. Okay, now that's fine, but it's not the look I'm going for. So wait for this. Hopefully, you know, when I did this in my test, it worked perfectly. Everything was nice and straight, as it would be, you know. This is part of my, you never can say thanks enough. Thank you, thank you. And I like to remind people because, I don't know, maybe it was when I was, the way I was brought up, but the answer to, the reply to thank you is you're welcome. Not no, not yep, and definitely not no problem. Because once again, I did not ask if it was a problem. I only said thank you. Alrighty, so after making that big mess, that's what we ended up with. Thanks. And Hanks. Let's just set that aside for a moment and bring this back in. Now there's more pieces to this. This is a really soft, subtle card. I know, I kind of walked away from, just temporarily by the way, from all the bright colors. Don't you worry though, they will be back. They will be back. Just want to see where we're at. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so what I have here, well, we'll do the ribbon last. I have a piece of the Ornate Garden Specialty DSP. On the back is the shiny gold particular piece. This is about, and I say about because I just cut them, so it's about 3/4 of an inch wide and about 4 inches long. I'm going to be using my Banner Triple Punch. You can also use your tailored take punch for that. All right, so speaking of that corrugated folder, this is a piece of Blushing Bride, about 1 3/4 inches wide, a little bit longer, but again, going to be cut. This is vellum. Now, you'll notice down here, I think you could see that, how when I put it through my die cutting machine, I didn't get a really good image. I did an entire, like, I did the whole folder. So I was like cutting out sections that I like. But this is going to have a banner end on it, so I wasn't too concerned. So I just thought these looked pretty together. And I did change this card so many times. I gave up one day and went, that's it, walking away. Went back in the morning and I went, oh, I like it. Why does that happen? Okay, you know we use our punches upside down. One thing I also want to remind you of is when you plan on using like the words as something that, well, you can't quite read them, but they're there. You want to just be aware that, you know, there's a direction to them. So I'm not putting the banner end there. I'm putting the banner end down here. Okay, we use our punches upside down. Now I don't want to lose too much of it. I can always go back for more. So straight to the end is the way I like to do it. And then bring her back a wee bit. See if I can hold that steady. Hold on. Whoopsie. Hang on. I went outside to check to see if my catalog had arrived. My hands got really cold. I don't know if anyone else saw snow. Like, hello. Can't complain, right? There's nothing we can do about it, but I was a little surprised. Okay, so here's the next one. Same thing, except this one is a longer piece. So I'm just going to let that go all the way. And then we have this little piece. And it just happens to fit in this slot. So this must be pretty close to 3/4 of an inch, close to an inch. This is one of those cards where you can, I want you to do your own thing. I really want you to do your own thing. Like, try it out. Even with this, like the placement, I didn't really have a plan originally. Let's just see. I wasn't sure if I wanted that sticking out of the top either, so I may go shorter, which probably means I'll just cut them using my little cutter. One other thing is, I found this little piece. Remember this from Monday's card? And I'll show that card at the end. It was laying there kind of like this, and I went, I might like that. So I haven't decided yet. That's one of the Ornate border dies. Sounds right. They're also new to me still. All right, so I'm going to bring in my mini trimmer. And I know you can't get the mini trimmer, so you'll be using your regular. Whoa. Okay, Lee hasn't got her catalog either. Okay, I know one of the demos in Elmira got hers. Jealous. Those were my words to her. Jealous. Because my son has instructions that if I'm doing the video, and if he happens to hear the letter carrier, and if the letter carrier happens to bring my new catalog, that he can open up the door and bring it in here. I'm like so excited. Okay, that's shorter, and it's going to be covered up by this anyway. So it was kind of a matter of how I wanted this to go, but in the end I chose this piece to be at the bottom. Looks pretty straight. All right, so I shut the drawer. I'm like, where's my glue? Oh, you can get yours either in Guelph, Jennifer. Well, what's wrong with them? Why aren't they? Where's our letter carriers? Let's see. Oh, let me think. Oh yeah, most of this will be underneath, so I can do this. Big scratchy noises. I will put a little bit extra on here because, well, it's vellum and I don't know how it's going to act. So, right like that. I'm just being careful because I know when I put this down, the glue's going to smush, and I'm okay with that. So I'm smushing it in. Give that a couple seconds to dry. So where did I just read? 2 inches in Huntsville. My goodness. Well, then we have nothing to complain about with our little teeny little bit that we got. Just want to check. I don't want this like right up at the top. I think I'm going to cut more off that. I have to I have to be truthful. On my sample, I ripped it. I just went too long and ripped it. So if you're in a ripping mood, rip it. Just rip it. It's okay. Okay, so for the corrugated, I'm going to need lots of glue because you want it to stick. So you have to get it on the parts that are sticking up. And I definitely want the little, sometimes I want things to, flow and move around on the card, and other times I don't. This is a I don't time. Alrighty, so that'll go about there. What I'm doing is I'm not so much looking at the top, although I would like that to be straight. There. I'm looking to see that I don't have these in the exact same spot, because I don't want them in the same spot. I want them to be all different. Yes, we're just going for different. I can hardly wait to get my catalog. I know I've seen the PDF, and anyone who isn't a demonstrator here is going, what? Oh no, Rosemary, lunch bag let down. He's already gone past. He missed my house, clearly. Maybe he'll come back like the UPS guy. He'll be back. Okay, then Monday it is. But I'm not waiting much longer than that. Okay, so now I do want to tell you, I tried this with a bunch of different colors and different sizes. So here was the bigger size in the gray granite. And I went that kind of, took over the card. I tried it in white, big. Nope, same thing, took over the card. So I finally ended up with this one. And I like this choice. So now here's the question. Oh, they're coming. The catalogs are coming. It's the slow meow. Now, this is actually, other than the ribbon we're going to put on, this is the only white on the front of the card. So would you like to see this little floral bit? I have to cover up the one end because that was where I cut it. So I would kind of have it kind of like that. So you let me know in the comments. In the meantime, I'll get my dimensionals out because there will be some dimensionals up here, and the rest I will glue. So, and I know there's a delay, so I'll be patient. I kind of like that because I like when things look like they're flowing on the card. But while we wait, I will show you the ribbon trick. So, it's not a trick. So, you're probably familiar with the flax ribbon. It's retiring. So if you want it, you have to order it now. So you're thinking, well, do I want that big ribbon? But wait, this is what I'll show you. This is what you get when you pull it apart. So see how thin these are? They make a really cool bow. So I do want to keep those ends all together. So what I did, this is a different piece, is, in case you haven't done this, we have a vote for the leaving the white in there. Now this one, as you can see, I've taken out some of it. You can, I think you can see these little loops here. That's what's holding everything together. Now, before I had started this, I basically just went like so, and then just started pulling, and off it goes. So when you have all this out, this will all basically just fall onto your desk. So you want to clean that up, but see how easy that is? And now I have lots. I like making ribbons with, I love this. I'm sad to see it go, because I think I've used this a lot. In fact, this is all I have left of it. That's it. Okay, so now that we've done that little bit of cutting, and I think the florals, the floral's staying. Yay, good choice. I wasn't sure. No, it's not on the original because this wasn't sitting on my desk. Okay, so I've evened up the ends just to make it easier for me. We're going to make bunny ears, just like we're tying shoelaces, but this is 3 shoelaces at a time. So you have to mind your ends basically, or mind the little loops. Keep an eye on them. So I see 2 of them. Just need the 3rd one to come through. Patience. When I think I count 3, I think we're good. Okay, flip her over and pull. Yay. Okay, so what I want to do, you see how the loops, these you can only really see one. So, and this is me trying to describe this in my blog, because I do have a blog post with photos and another card on there. So you're going to pull on these ends, and these are going to change lengths. I don't know which one yet, so I'm just going to pull a wee bit. Ah, that's the outside one, so I don't want that one. That is, oh, there's the inside one right there, and then one little pull on this one, and now we have 3 different lengths, and same with over here. Just nice and slow. No rushing this. I may cut these ends, they're a little bit long. All right, so before I put this on, I will put this on. So this I can, let's see, what's hanging over? Just that little bit, so I won't put glue there. Just on the big one here. I hope we're in frame. To see the comments, I have to kind of move that down. Am I hoping to order more flax ribbon? I love it. I certainly could. And like I said, last I checked, it was still in the last chance products. All right, so let's see. Just want to make sure that we get good placement. And then with this, because you've got different layers, just want to hold it for a second. Hold it for a second. Now, for those of you who are saying, like, I love patterned paper, but I don't know what to do with it. Sometimes start small, you know, start small, start with a strip of it, and then go from there. And if you love it, chop it, love it, chop it. That's from Kylie Bertucci. Alrighty, so here's these two. We'll take those off using the Take Your Pick tool. Cooperate with me. I know my hands are cold. This is like burr. Okay, and then I need some glue here to hold the rest down. So I'll go right about there. It doesn't need a ton. I know I always say that, but it really doesn't need a ton. There we go. Ooh, pretty. So you can see a little bit there and there, and I see the Versamark is dried now, which is good. And then this will go about there. Glue dots. Here we go. And for this, little bit, just a little bit. Yep, I was just reading, yep, going. I know, I call it autocorrect. I blame everything on autocorrect, you know. Everything. Okay, now I don't want these all the same length, because that would not be what I'm looking for. And of course we have to do the inside of the card. We don't always, but seeing as I had technical difficulties to start with, thank you, internet, Facebook, whatever it was. Yeah, we'll do an inside because I just feel like it. Okay, so this is just your plain regular Whisper White. And on here, now I'm not going to use, I got it. I'm not using Versamark here. I hope I answered your question. I think I am. Oh, I should clean, well, okay. Yeah, my chamois downstairs. I'm going to try my best not to get too much Versamark on my stamp pad, on my gray granite. All right, the other thing we can do is use our cloth, because I can see it's like right in there. I always have, well, right now I have 2 of these handy, just in case, because I broke one of my rules, which is no water on the desk. I'll show you. I have water on the desk and it's open. Now, I don't want this full strength, by the way. Oh yeah, what's the other rule? Turn it upside down. I'm not using the entire image. Not. Oh, my card just fell in the ink. Oh, you're not going to believe what I just did. Or maybe you will. It's me. You might. Okay, and then light. Everything on the card is light. So now I have to figure out how I'm going to fix my original card. I don't think I can. I really made a mess, which you don't want to see. Just trust me, I made a mess. Okay, why don't we bring in the card base? That would be handy. At least it wasn't the second card I'm going to show you. So, all right, let's get this out of the way. Lots of room to write your thank you there. Oh, sizes. 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. This is an 1/8 of an inch smaller than half of this card base. Folded in half. I know I'm bad for doing measurements because not everyone uses Canadian measurements, right? Or North American, I should say. They're not just for Canada. North America uses the same, or the US uses the same. So did I go with the tiny border? I did. I did. All right, let's glue that on. I have since closed that ink pad, by the way. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's look at my notes and see if I wrote anything else. Yeah, still waiting on the new catalog. Well, okay, I guess on Tuesday's video at 2 p.m. I'll be showing you, hopefully. Well, I can only show you the cover. But maybe my goodies will arrive. Who knows, eh? If not, it'll be next Friday. On we go. Wow, I think I cut that really close. Oh, you know what? It's because it's the same color on the same color. They can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Letterfall. Very narrow border. Somehow I think I might have cut that wrong, but very, very narrow down there. Very, very narrow at the top. That's okay. You know, it's a card. You can do your own thing. You're not going to believe that I just got glue on my computer screen. No throwing your glue. That's another rule. See, I went all wild and crazy with that open water, but yeah, I didn't think about that. Did I cut? Maybe I cut the base the wrong size. That could be it, because I know these are not. Could be. Could be. Alrighty. Can you believe it took that long? Oh, wait. Wait. I have... There they are. These are sequins. Sticky back sequins, I'm going to call them. Basic sequins, something like that. Apparently I didn't write them down. Nope, I really didn't. It's in my blog, though. And then, now, this is just 2 of the colors. So, I think I was going with this one. I think I was, so let's take a look. Let's just put some on. It is a nice, simple card. It's not over the top. The colors that I've used are definitely not over the top. But... where do you want to put this one? Oh, nope. Maybe right there, because there's a little. I was trying to aim for the this little bit. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. So Krista says I've seen other posts on Facebook where people are showing things in the new catalog. They can show the products, so they can say like, here's my new ink or whatever. They cannot open up the catalog and show you what's inside. So if they've got their new products, if they've got cards or projects made with it, that they can show now. But they cannot open up the catalog and go, check this out, check this out, check. That's a big no-no. That's not allowed. Not until the catalog goes live on June the 3rd. Okay, so card number 2. So it's pretty much the same. I will show you card 1 only because not the inky. Well, there's the inky part, but you can see the difference from re-inking. So this was the first. There's where I got the ink on it, and up there too. So maybe I'll do one of those little shaded sides on it on purpose. Like I meant to do that. And then this is where I had re-inked. So much better. Much better. That poor card. So with this one, I went a little bit simpler. And I did use, obviously, a basic black background. And I did go with this. Less, I'm still very thankful, but less, you know. I did that spritzy thing where you take your, do I have it handy? I do. Where you take your Stampin' Up marker. And I've already done it. And if you can see these little dots here, that's all I wanted. This was not on at the time. There's some over here too. So I'm not going to do it, but I'll show you how. Oh, wrong end. So you take your, I don't know what they're calling this end. It's more of a brush end, but it's not flexible. And put that in the lid and give it a good, it's going to make a snap noise. And that's going to get you those little dots on the card. You do want to protect your work surface, of course, because, and anything else, because it will spray. So if you want it to be up here on the card, you're going to take your marker and do that down here at the bottom. It will go up there. If you want it here, then you're going to go back another few inches and do it back. And that's how that works. So yeah, card number 2. So for all you do, so these are sentiments from that Ornate Thanks. And there you go. Just 2 things. I had done a bunch of these because I was deciding what I was going to do. This I had originally just glued it right on and then cut off the ends and went, yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like that. So there you go. Now, what I was going to say is this was Monday's card, in case you missed the video. I don't think you did, in my little sandwich bow there in the inside. So this came from this piece here where I had cut that off. That's where that story was going. So my friends, I think that's it. I do want to say thank you a whole bunch of times for watching my video. Please share my video. When you go over to my blog, and I think when I started up, when the videos finally started working, let me just check. Yeah, I didn't get my blog put back in there because I was so excited that it was actually working. When you go over to my blog, you can subscribe to my newsletter. Watching on YouTube, you can subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell as well, so you're notified when I put a video there. And the last thing I want to tell you is, if you want the new catalog, now, if you've been shopping with me all along in the last while, you are automatically getting a catalog. It's already in Stampin' Up's hands, and they will be maybe mailing them out now. I'm not sure how long it takes. If you have your own demonstrator, ask for a catalog from them. If you don't have a demonstrator, you also have to be in Canada, by the way, and you want a catalog. So you don't have a demonstrator, you live in Canada, you want a catalog, message me and I will get you a catalog. All right, my friends, I will see you Tuesday at 2 p.m. again for some more fun and fun cards, and I'm not sure what we're making. It'll be a surprise. So thank you again. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Stay crafty. Bye-bye.